Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Last time we left off, we had made it back to Steel Beach so we can get this transporter working correctly. But before I begin, I have a very special guest joining me today.
Hey, it's Dario, 8676. Might remember me, may not remember me. I've been around these parts, and I haven't been around in like 2 years.
I can guarantee probably a couple users just fangirled right now.
Well, I feel a little bad because I got you. I'm the one that told you to play this game, like, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And the first part of this game, yeah, I find that it's like, to me, I always found it more interesting, and then it kind of slows down in the second half, but it's still fun nonetheless.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it though. Like, I rarely level grind in a game, and this one I've actually gone to the effort of doing, so...
It's really interesting watching, and then the funny thing is, with these, when you're recording a RPG, you have to edit out like a ton of battles, and I kind of forgot about that. That's the pain in these,
yep.
But... So you got what? You have more dragonflies, more insector guys.
Yep. Oh, sneaky.
Now, what was that one guy that brings your health down to 1?
That was the assassin, and I actually ended up learning his technique.
That's cool. Does it work when you use it, or you haven't tried it?
From what I can tell, it's a 50-50 chance of doing it, but it does work.
That's not bad. Now, I'll be honest, when I played through this, I didn't bother with a lot of that stuff. So it's interesting seeing, like, you learning abilities, and you're kind of taking a different road.
Oh yeah, it's kind of actually handy. Like, with Momo, she only really had her buffs and quakes to work with, so when I found out I could teach her the flame and crystal flare, they have been very beneficial. Especially when I don't have Nina on me.
Yeah, well, what's funny is you ended up using Momo a lot.
Yeah.
What I've noticed in the last couple episodes, I think you haven't used Gar too much, and you haven't used, well, Pico you used.
Yeah,
right?
I've used Pico. When it came to the one dungeon at the Chrism plant, I found that having both Pico and Momo was very beneficial.
Right, and then for whatever reason, it seems like you need Momo no matter where you go.
Yeah, the later half of the game seems to really require her.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot of the second half of this game. And that's the thing, like I said, the first half to me is very memorable, like Dario and Thunder and everything you've been through in the beginning when they were younger. But after the time skip, I tend to forget, like, everything.
Yeah, truthfully...
I don't know why. That's why when I'm watching... Yeah. So when I'm watching your videos, it's like, really don't know what to expect next, because I completely forgot it's been that long.
Because, yeah, I watched your full Let's Play of this game through its entirety, and I don't remember half of this stuff that happens later on. I remember the beginning part, because I remember Balio and Sunder very well. And then I remember the very end, and that's about it.
Right. Well, you can't forget Balio and Sunder. You run into them so many times in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, where's my notebook?
Oh. Look at your notes.
Yeah, like this.
Before you get lost.
This puzzle, I definitely needed it. Let's see.
And that's the other thing about this game. There's a ton of puzzles. It can drive you crazy if you don't know where you're going.
Yep. Now let's see. Do I need anything here? I definitely want that staff. Let's see here.
It's funny, you got Rio, you got most of the, what is it called, the brood stones or whatever?
Yeah, I was looking up the little walkthrough I've been reading, and apparently I've just got one left before the mandatory one.
Yeah, I don't remember when you get the mandatory one, but I don't even think I got all of them. Maybe I did. I don't remember my Let's Play.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of the stuff I did, but that one I don't remember at all.
Yeah. Like, I've been writing notes in a little walkthrough guide from GameFAQs just so I don't spoil anything for myself watching a video one, and it's been very beneficial for me.
Yeah, definitely. No, I see that. I mean, without him, I doubt you would have got all the prisms.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I would have overlooked a few.
But yeah, it's interesting. But you haven't really had the need yet. Like, you haven't been forced to use them as much. I mean, I think.
Yeah, early on I
after the
found it
time-
was very mandatory, but later it seems to be more beneficial just to be normal.
Yeah, well, if you notice now, you're having a little bit of an easier time. I think in the beginning, when you were every boss fight, you were dying, and then you have to redo the fight. But these little guys pack a punch, and you have to heal after every battle.
Nearly after everyone.
Yeah. I do remember a little bit. I think there's one more part that I know that's coming up. I don't know how far from now where you're at, but there's one part. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody, but that's really good if I remember. Then after that, I don't remember. Well, there's one part that will drive you crazy, and then there's one that you'll really like.
By any chance, does it involve a lot of sand?
Yeah.
I've been warned about that one by 3 people who know this game like the back of their hand.
Oh god. It was just a completely non-necessary part that they added in there. Alright, so are you lost, or do you know where you're going right now? I don't know where you're going.
Right now, I do know where I'm going.
Alright. Same enemy.
Yep, but they give you a good amount of experience.
I noticed that you're getting like 300 experience in battle.
The thing is I'm still considered over-leveled.
Really?
Yeah, according to the guide I was following, I'm still over-leveled.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Especially in these older RPGs, it's usually better to be over-leveled than under.
That's true. No, it is, especially when especially in a recording format. If you're recording, you would hate to die, and it's like, sometimes you feel like, should I redo the recording? Yeah.
In most cases, it's such a short distance from where I gamed over that I don't really worry about it too much. I just keep going and then cut out back to the point where I died.
I don't know. For me, it depends. Like,
yeah.
I've been doing a lot of recording lately, just so I can upload later in October.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, well, first I had an issue where my whole computer crashed like 40 minutes into my recording, so that was fun. And then I had an issue with OBS. You know, you can't win.
Yep.
The stuff I did not miss.
Okay, I know there's a way to reset these, and I can't remember how. Let's see what the manual says. Yes, there we go. Okay, so...
more puzzles.
Yeah, that's what the notebook's for.
Start having holes. Oh, wait, this is, oh, I recognize. Wait, this is where you, it looks, no, this isn't where you were earlier, but it looks familiar. It looks the same.
Yeah, this is the, crap.
Plant.
Yeah.
Not the plant, the,
I'm looking the wrong way.
where you found all the parts that you needed for this ship.
Yeah, the beach.
The beach. Steel Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. The fun part was definitely the black ship. Okay.
To me,
Where's that
the
stairs?
part in this whole game, the part that I like the most, and for some reason when I think of Breath of Fire 3, I remember it, is the McNeil Mansion early on.
Yes,
in the game.
that place was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little silly with McNeil, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. The
Without a
seventh,
rest
whatever
point
the
in
heck.
between, yes. Okay, game, you definitely gave me a bit of a flawed... Oh, I should say my notes are messed up.
Like reading gibberish.
Yep. There we go.
So what'd you think of Link's? Did you beat Link's Awakening?
Yes.
Remake? Already?
Yes.
Didn't it just come out?
Yes.
Wow. I think even if I played it non-stop, I wouldn't have been able to beat it. So, you mentioned, I know you had mentioned there's flaws, stuff you like and what you don't like. What did you like about it? What did you like about it?
They made a lot of improvements that I think are really appreciated. Why didn't that? That's the problem. Like some things that you wouldn't expect to have been a nuisance ended up being really well fixed up. Like you can head back into Bottle Grotto now without needing Bow Wow. You can I was just writing this stuff down too. They made some adjustments to some of the boss fights so they're not super easy. They actually put a time limit now on the Guardian Acorn and Piece of Power.
Oh, that's cool. Well, that I like because I think in the original one, you just had it an infinite amount of time until you took a hit, right?
You had to take about a couple hits before it wore out, yeah.
Yeah, so I like that. That's a nice touch. I watched a little bit of your beginning of your stream, not too much. I didn't have too much time. But I know you complained about the controls, that it wasn't on the D-pad.
Yeah, that thing, that bugged me, because I'm just standing there like, why aren't I moving? Go to use the joystick, and like, oh no.
Well, that's your complaint with a lot of the games. You prefer the D-pad.
I do. I feel like I have more control when I play with the D-pad than a joystick in like top-down games or any 2D styled games.
Right. No, that's true. So I know you said the menu was nice. You liked the map.
Yeah.
And obviously the graphics were. I saw the graphics. It was stunning.
Oh yes.
They did an amazing job.
Yeah. You can't override items anymore and softlock yourself.
Oh, well, that's cool. Especially for you, who likes to glitch everything.
Which I did when I was playing back the original.
I'm telling you, you're in the wrong profession. I don't know. And the funny thing is, it's not like you're looking for the bugs.
No,
I just
run into them. And thankfully, since I know a little bit of game development from my college classes, I know what causes them, but recreating them is a very more difficult thing. Like, in this new one, I made a Zap just explode.
What?
Yes, I actually have the video up on my Twitter if you're curious, but from my guess, when I got hit by the Zap and the mummy at the same time, it gave the Zap the mummy's hitbox. And, it exploded when I killed the mummy!
Okay. How does that even... Listen, you're talking to someone who's programmed games before. How does that even happen?
I don't know. Like I said, the glitches I always cause seem to be 1 in a million, so you never know what's gonna happen. And recreating them is a challenge.
Not for you. Well, recreating them is not a challenge, but you always find new ones.
Oh, yes. But yeah, as far as the new Link's Awakening goes, that was the only glitch I really caused. Everything else is quite solid. But,
cool.
Yeah, there were a few things I wasn't too fond of them changing, too. Like, you have to actually press a button to pick up this toadstool, and you have to press a button to unlock the doors now.
Oh, to unlock all... Really?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Like, walking into them was much nicer.
Yeah, well, even in the, Link to the Past, you just walk into them.
Yeah, so I don't understand why they made that change. They actually upped the secret seashell count now, which is nice, so getting the sword at 25 secret seashells isn't, easy.
Yeah, well, the seashells, I always had a hard time finding all of them anyway.
Yeah.
Without a guide. If you have a guide, you can find anything nowadays. But...
Yeah, but like this game, I pretty much memorized like the back of my hand, so finding a lot of this stuff was really easy for me. So it was nice to know that they still give a challenge to those who know the game inside and out as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, what's going on here? You're still stuck, still trying to find the platform.
Oh, I just need to get to the middle there.
Puzzles. I think Momo leveled up. Was it Momo? Someone leveled up.
Rio
leveled
up.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
So many
here.
puzzles. I can appreciate this game trying to make it challenging, but there is, at times, they force too many puzzles down your throat. Like, okay, there's like when you were, what the heck was it? The one when you were reeling in the ship art. Is that really necessary?
Sometimes I wonder.
And you haven't even done the fishing minigame.
I did the fishing once. I'm not doing it again.
You did it once because it was mandatory.
Yeah. I'll do the
Really?
Link's Awakening fishing minigame though.
Well, that one is fun.
Yeah.
This one I never quite understood either. It was weird.
Okay, I think I figured
Okay,
this
you went in
out.
a circle.
I need to get to that center point to activate the lock. I think I know how.
Well, you're better than me at these puzzles. I don't remember how I did them.
Yeah, like, a lot of the puzzles I've really just figured out on my own, but sometimes I do consult the guide just to be sure.
Well, that's fair. I mean, anything I've played or Let's Play or whatever, I always try to do it on my own. Well, most of the games I've done, I've played before.
Yeah.
But like when I did Back to the Future, blindly play that, I pretty much did everything on my own on that one. So it's funner that way because it's genuine reactions. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
All right, that didn't work.
It's doing something. If need be, I'll reset it.
To just jump in the middle panel.
Okay, let's see. I need to... I am gonna reset it just to see how I can get to that center point there.
All right.
Okay. So the instructions said I need to get there to unlock the door.
But yeah, with Link's Awakening, it's the same as for the Switch. Otherwise, I would have tried it. But I don't have a Switch. I would have thought they would have come out with it on 3DS for sure.
Yeah, the Switch, though, came out well over a year now, so it's kind of replacing the 3DS. And not to say it's not a bad thing, the 3DS really is over 10 years old now, so it's about that point where they normally do replace the portable console with a new one.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, it's not like the Dreamcast that they replaced in 4 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
3 or 4 years.
That poor
That's
thing.
a shame.
It's still having games made for it today, though.
Probably like third party or
Yeah, it is.
outside developers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much just people making bootlegs, but still.
Well, Sega Genesis, anything Sega made never really got much appreciation, and it's a shame because Sega made a lot of good games.
Oh, I know. Like, when I got my Genesis Mini in the mail and saw the games there, it's like they really could just remake a lot of these games and they'd be golden.
I know, that would be great. I would be all in on that. But yeah, like everyone thinks, oh, Sega Sonic. It's not just Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic was great, but there was a lot more to it. But
this puzzle's getting the better of me.
I'm telling you, these puzzles, and that's the problem with the second half of the game. They have a puzzle every other room.
Yeah.
And I can't help you because I have zero clue.
I think I might be figuring this one out, though.
So you gotta connect all 3 of them?
I just have to get to that center point there with these things.
So I think you gotta connect all 3, right?
In some shape or form.
You push them and then they stack. Is that how this puzzle is working?
Seems to be the case. So if I move this over, it's going to push this into the corner, which probably I
it's
don't
gonna-
want.
It's gonna stop right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but then you jump on the other one. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a pain in the ass. You have to reset it and look at your guy.
I might just have to, because this thing's stumping me pretty good. And normally I'm good at these types of puzzles.
Oh, man. What if you push? Let me see.
Because if I push that one down this way, it's going to knock that guy into the corner. But if I go this way, that one's going to stay there. But then I have that one to worry about in the corner there.